Many believe that the Hindu scriptures record spaceships known as Vimana, an ancient nuclear war. Could this be true? In the vast tapestry of ancient mythology, the concept of the Vimana occupies a fascinating and enigmatic niche. These mythical flying machines, often described in Hindu epics and Vedic texts, have sparked the imagination of scholars, historians, and enthusiasts of ancient astronaut theories alike. The Vimana are not merely relics of mythological lore. They are interwoven with the narrative threads of divine wars, cosmic journeys, and the advanced technological prowess of civilizations long past. The earliest mentions of Vimanas can be traced back to ancient Indian scriptures, such as the Rigveda, the Mahabharata, and the Ramayana. These texts, revered for their spiritual and historical significance, describe Vimanas in intricate detail. For example, the Rigveda mentions the Ratha, a chariot of the gods, which many believe to be an early reference to these flying vehicles. The Mahabharata and Ramayana, epic tales that have shaped the cultural and religious landscape of India, contain more elaborate descriptions. In the Ramayana, the demon king Ravana is said to have used a Vimana called the Pushpaka Vimana to abduct Sita, the wife of Lord Rama. This vehicle is depicted as a wondrous flying palace, capable of traveling vast distances at incredible speed. The detailed descriptions of Vimanas in these texts have led to intriguing speculation. Some theorists argue that these accounts are not mere flights of fancy, but rather historical records of advanced technology possessed by ancient civilizations or extraterrestrial visitors. Proponents of the ancient astronaut theory suggest that the Vimanas were sophisticated spacecraft used by aliens who visited Earth in antiquity. They point to the technical specifications mentioned in texts like the Samarangana Sutradhara, a treatise attributed to King Bhoja, which discusses the construction and operation of flying machines. According to this treatise, Vimanas were made from light, durable materials and powered by mercury vortex engines, which some interpret as evidence of advanced engineering knowledge. Others propose a different but equally captivating hypothesis, that a highly advanced human civilization once existed on Earth, possessing technology far beyond what we typically associate with ancient societies. This civilization, according to the theory, developed the Vimanas and other sophisticated machinery only to be lost to history due to cataclysmic events or gradual decline. Supporters of this view often cite the precision and complexity of ancient structures, such as the pyramids of Egypt and the temples of South America, as further evidence of advanced ancient knowledge. The Vimanas are also frequently associated with ancient wars, described in vivid detail in texts like the Mahabharata. This epic recounts the Kurukshetra War, a colossal battle between two factions of a royal family, which involved not only vast armies but also powerful weapons and flying machines. The descriptions of these conflicts are strikingly modern, with references to divine lightning and weapons that resemble guided missiles and atomic weapons. The Vimanas, in this context, are portrayed as formidable war machines, capable of wreaking havoc on a scale that parallels modern nuclear warfare. Critics argue that these interpretations are speculative at best, and that the stories of Vimanas are symbolic or allegorical rather than literal accounts of historical events. They suggest that the descriptions of Vimanas and ancient wars should be understood within the context of mythological storytelling, which often employs fantastical elements to convey moral and spiritual lessons. However, the persistence of these legends and the detailed nature of the descriptions continue to fuel debate and curiosity. Experts in the field have weighed in on these interpretations with varying degrees of skepticism and intrigue. David Hatcher Childress, a proponent of alternative archaeology, has extensively written on the subject, suggesting that ancient texts should be taken more literally, as they might describe real technologies and historical events. On the other hand, mainstream historians like Ramila Thapar emphasize a more critical approach, viewing these texts as mythological constructs rather than historical documents. Michael A. Cremo, known for his work in forbidden archaeology, argues that there is a need to re-evaluate our understanding of human history, suggesting that advanced technologies like Vimanas might have existed and been lost over time. Meanwhile, scholars such as Richard L. Thompson have explored the possibility of advanced ancient technologies, advocating for a more open-minded investigation into historical anomalies. Jacques Vallée, a prominent figure in UFO research, also draws parallels between ancient Vimana descriptions and modern UFO sightings, suggesting that there might be a continuity in these phenomena that spans across millennia. Vallée's work encourages a broader perspective on how we interpret such ancient accounts, urging us to consider the possibility that our ancestors might have experienced and recorded events that we are only beginning to understand in the context of contemporary science and technology. The concept of Vimanas is further enriched by cultural and artistic representations throughout history. Ancient Indian temples and sculptures often depict flying machines and celestial battles, reinforcing the idea that these myths were deeply ingrained in the collective consciousness of the civilization. These artistic expressions provide a visual dimension to the textual descriptions, making the legends of Vimanas more tangible and compelling. One of the most intriguing aspects of Vimana lore is its potential implications for our understanding of human history and prehistory. If the Vimanas were indeed real, they could suggest that human civilization has undergone cycles of technological advancement and decline, a theory that challenges conventional historical narratives. This idea resonates with the concept of lost civilizations, which posits that advanced societies may have existed in the distant past, only to be obliterated by natural disasters or other cataclysmic events. The Vimanas, with their sophisticated designs and capabilities, also invite comparisons with modern aerospace technology. Descriptions of the Pushpaka Vimana, for instance, include features such as spacious interiors, the ability to hover and move in any direction, and a propulsion system that defies conventional physics. These attributes are remarkably similar to those of contemporary aircraft and spacecraft, leading some to speculate that ancient texts might contain encoded knowledge of advanced engineering principles. Whether viewed through the lens of myth, history, or speculative theory, the Vimanas remain a captivating subject. They represent a tantalizing glimpse into a past where the boundaries between the divine and the technological, the mythical and the historical, blur and intermingle. The Vimanas, with their promise of flight and freedom, reflect humanity's enduring fascination with the skies and the mysteries that lie beyond. They challenge us to expand our understanding of history, to question the limits of human knowledge, and to explore the possibility that our ancestors might have possessed insights and technologies that we are only beginning to rediscover. The debate over the reality of Vimanas is likely to continue, as new discoveries and interpretations emerge. Whether they are ultimately proven to be products of ancient imagination or relics of a forgotten era of technological prowess, the Vimanas will undoubtedly continue to inspire wonder and curiosity for generations to come.